importance of maintaining contact with the source. Now, there is a principle that whatever exists lives within its source, and the source will always provide for the sustenance of whatever it is that it has created. Now, in order for the source to be able to sustain its creation, the creation has to establish and maintain contact with the source. So, for instance, when a child is born, the first thing that a child does is gasp for breath. And the source is immediately there, ready to sustain the child and provides the breath. It is not that the atmosphere was waiting for the child to be born and then provided the air. It was already waiting for the child to be born, and the air was already there ready. So the source is already there, ready for everything that the creation needs to sustain itself. But the creation has to establish and maintain contact. So once the first gasp of breath is provided to the child has to then exhale the breath. And then there has to be a mutual exchange between the source and the creation. If for some reason this mutual exchange is not there, the child is going to die. Same thing with the tree. When a seed is planted in the soil, initially the soil cannot feed the seed because the seed has a shell. But mere contact with the source makes the life principle within the seed. It awakens it, actuates it. And the life principle within the seed begins to circulate. And as a result of the circulation of the life principle, the kernel within the seed expands. And because of the internal growth, not external force, the shell splits open. And the shoot goes up, and the root comes down. Now, in order for that sapling to begin to grow and continue to grow, it has to maintain contact with the source. If you uproot it, separate it from the source, it's going to die. So therefore, in order to begin to live, you have to establish contact with the source, and in order to continue to live, you have to maintain contact with the source. And once that contact is broken, the creation will die because the source will not be able to sustain it due to lack of contact, lack of mutual exchange.